I don't know what I'm doing. He doesn't know what we're doing. So when we try to explain to the camera, we were like, we don't know what we're doing. We are newbies sailing, newbies doing boat projects. Just noobs. We're just generalized noobs is what we are. So if you're a noob too, then this might be fun to watch. If you're advanced, this also might be fun to watch because you'll be laughing at us, saying, what are they doing? Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We were here at the boat yesterday, and on top of the deck there's no shade at all. So if you want to come up from below deck and you want to sit up here, kind of get some breeze, kind of cool off, you're in the direct sun. And over here where our boat is like currently moored, it is super sunny. So we found a tarp yesterday that kind of came with the boat, kind of like a sail looking thing, and we're gonna put it over the cockpit back there so that we can kind of cool off. So we're gonna kind of see how that works. We have a ton of other boats here. You can see boats behind us have it on as well. So we're kind of hoping to follow the trend, add that. All right, so here it is. Oh, it's like a pretty thick material and it's light, so it won't attract the sun too much. So let's go do this.
In and out of love, never get enough.
I like this. This is great. This is awesome. Oh, I feel my sunburn is already getting really. Well, how can I help? I don't know what to do.
We never seem to get older. When things are going
This is
right,
great. I love
we
this.
seem to have the time. But when it's hard, you just grow cold up. We should be good, but we keep lighting fire.
Well, we put it up. It only took about 5 minutes, and I'm obsessed. I think it's gonna be a game changer, just so that when we want to cool off, we have some shade, because it's literally when you're moored, it's like just straight sun. So looking forward to it.
We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but
Brady tidy.
around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but
No, is this the one you used the other day? It's this one. It's this side. It's the better one. Son of a gun. Okay, well, this key is trash. This is the key that came with the boat, so that we can open up the holes on the holes on the deck. What would you call this? And there's like obviously the holes for like the water compartment as well as the diesel. And this is garbage. So we're gonna try to use it with a different system.
lighting fires, fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
Ooh, that's good. That is just...
It's deja vu.
Alright, so the reason that we're filling up this with gas is we're heading to a marina, hopefully once the slip becomes available, that doesn't have gas there that we know of yet, as well as the diesel is just super expensive. So we just decided every time we go fill up the truck with gas, we get diesel anyways, we'll fill up the diesel jug and then we'll bring diesel here and slowly fill it up. It's not going to be like a surefire way to get diesel into it, but it'll be a good way to just kind of cut down on the cost, because they always hike up the price at the gas stations here. So we are going to do that, and then every day I've also been bringing like 2.5 gallons of water, and we're filling up our 100-gallon water tank. Obviously 50 trips would fill it up. We're not going to ever fill that up probably. We'll have to get a bigger jug, but for now that's what we're doing to just kind of top off some of these when we're making all these trips.
Memories come back when I'm with you. Been here 1,000 times. Set up the stage of life. Say we're done, say it's over.
Precious water, can't drop any.
Shouldn't be coming back, but somehow we connect. Acting drunk even though we're sober.
I'm obsessed with this. This is so great. It feels so good. Breeze without the sun. It's a beautiful thing. It is a game changer. It sure is. It's like a little canopy. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cute. It's kind of nice. Okay, so as we've been spending more time here and I've been cleaning, I've been noticing the need of a vacuum. you walk around on the top without any shoes on, and just like little things will get on your feet and then it'll get all over the floor. And I'm realizing I have like really OCD tendencies. I really want everything super clean. So I found a blog online with top vacuums for sailboats. I was kind of surprised with some of the ones that they picked because some of them were like $700 Dyson vacuums that need to be charged like by an outlet and has a cord. I felt like that wasn't going to be the best idea, but the one that they did recommend was a DeWalt 20-volt max cordless vacuum. Looks like this, and it just is on battery, so you just have to charge the battery. There's no cord. You can get in all the nooks and crannies because pretty much here there's very little parts of the boat where you're gonna have like one long stroke. It's all like little nooks and crannies. So I also found that Amazon also sells an attachment selection so that you can add these to it, so you can have like a longer nozzle and like get in like the creases of like cushions and stuff. So I think I'm gonna purchase this. The problem is it's much cheaper if you don't need the 20-volt battery. So I grabbed our other DeWalt, if you want to sponsor this video, feel free. We could definitely use it. And unfortunately, we only have two 12-volt batteries, which means we'll need to buy the 20-volt battery. The batteries are the most expensive part, so unfortunately we'll have to invest in that. But I felt like this vacuum would be the best because it'd be easy to store, easy to charge, as well as easy to like get into the nooks and crannies. So I'm really looking forward to that. I am gonna order that now that I know that we don't have a 20-volt. I was really hoping that we did. I found this yesterday and I wanted to make sure before I ordered it that we didn't have the right batteries, and we don't. Okay, so I'm currently on the dinghy. We're having some toilet problems, so trying to balance here. We're having some toilet problems, and that is one of our priority projects that we need to fix before we sail and live in it, because it's a toilet and we're gonna need a toilet. So Seth is currently in the bathroom right now trying to figure out if the water that he's pouring into the toilet is going into the tank or if it's coming out the port side of the boat. It's hard to see right now because water is right on the water line, so water's going in when water's maybe coming out, so it's kind of hard to tell. Yep, I'm looking. I see little bubbles. Boy, that is very hard to tell. I'm thinking out, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm out here in the covered area of the boat and I'm doing a little research. We need a freezer for the boat. We have a small mini fridge, but I feel like it's just kind of necessary for us to get a freezer just to get some food, not feel like we're grocery shopping 2 to 3 times a week. Freeze things, keep things, if things are going to go bad, toss them in there. And then if we're going doing trips, we'll have the ability to freeze, make ice cubes. I also like to make homemade bread and homemade like banana bread, real bread, like normal real bread. Like to do some baking, freezing some soups. I just feel like all that stuff would be really great to have a freezer. So I found a company, it's called Dometic, and I'm gonna see if the smallest size can fit in certain spots of our boat and if the biggest size can fit anywhere. So we're gonna kind of take a gander. I'm hoping that it will fit. So this is the brand that I'm finding a lot of people recommended is Dometic Outdoor. Now they have ones that open like this way, and then they have ones that open this way, which I think would be more preferable because this is going to be a shorter distance. I think the issue we're going to have is that this is going to come in and hit our like tight quarters that we'd be keeping it in. So I'm going to measure some of these and see if they'll fit anywhere. It also can be a refrigerator or a freezer, so you can kind of do a little bit of both. Okay, so this is one of the spots that I thought about putting the freezer. That way it's right across from the kitchen. You could go and grab it. And then I can kind of move these baskets down and have the freezer here. So I'm going to look at the dimensions and see if it'll fit. So it's 18.9 inches tall. Oh, that ain't going to work. It's going to leave us this much room to open up the top, which isn't going to work. And if I get the smaller one, it's only 2 to 3 inches. It's like basically 19 to 16, so basically 3 inches shorter. But this is the one, so it would end here, and then you still have to open that whole lever up this way. So not thinking that's going to work, so we're going to look at place number 2. Alright, so here's the other spot. I also thought about putting this here. It's just in the living room area. So 16 inches would be, ooh, yeah, I guess maybe here, but boy, oops. I'm not great at tools. Okay. Yeah, there's no way, because that's here. So it would end about here. So I think it'd be really hard to get, if it ended like here, it would be really hard to open still, even though that this is angled up. So last spot, cross your fingers, it's gonna work. Measuring with Natalia. Nervous. This is my only other option for where to put the freezer, and I feel like the freezer is critical. So product, height, and I'm measuring for the highest one right now, would be here. That seems a little big. So if we did the shorter one, it's about here. So I think that would give us room to open. No, it's not. I don't know what to do. That was my only option, Doc. I'm just begging for a place to put it. I'm begging.
Why wouldn't that work?
Well, okay, so let's break it down for you. Well, I just need to be able to open the lid because this one opens such like that.
Right.
So I need to be able to open that. So if it's basically 16 inches, a little bit more, I gotta be able to open the lid. Get a good light system though in the booth. So I'm just bumming because I feel like this is the only spot, but then this is a little lower here. Alright, so we're gonna see if I can get the stairs off because visually I feel like the stairs kind of are a little wonky, and maybe we could put the cooler back there. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, it looks amazing. But we did take away the one thing that we need to get outside. So
Well, that's what I'm saying.
it does look so good though. It looks so bigger. Like, and what's nice is you can access this. Like it's a game changer. No stairs. That's it. We're pull-ups. Every time we gotta do it, we gotta do a pull-up. No, we need new stairs of some sort. Because look at this. It would be so much easier for you to get to the engine room. And then if we had the little thing, like the cooler here, we could move it. And then this, game changer, because if I keep all my pantry staples in here, it would be so easy to get the pantries and be quicker. Like this.
Oh, it opens up the whole kitchen.
Yeah, maybe we could get, but see it's on this edge, which is the thing. If we got just like a short little ladder like this. Or what if we got one that just dropped down like this? And it's only here, so you just take one big step. And then you just go boop, 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 and then it could just pop open when we're not using it. You know what I mean? Like this.
We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence.
It looks so much better without, like, visually, it looks so much better.
Also, you can have
Check out this ladder. We could get a sea dog ladder. Good for your core. It would be like a jungle gym. Look. Just kidding.
Where are you gonna put
It's that they sell it at West Marine.
You can't even hook it.
I know, but that would be so funny. But it would also be the worst. Like, try carrying a heavy object with the little, like, it would just be like... And if we had friends over, like, you can't expect them to, like... Or family members. Yeah. Family or friends. You can't have...
All the friends we have.
All the friends we have, but the family, too. We can't have that. It's just funny, though. A little jungle gym ladder. Like, literally, it would just be dangling. 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 What's that from? So this is how we'll get up from now on. Easy peasy!
We just need something to step on. Just one thing.
Oh, one
here.
thing? Ooh. Yeah, but then that would be kind of a pain, though.
To get from... Because you got something to hold on to right here.
Yeah.
So we just need something, one thing, basically, to from here.
I know, but that would be
it's
so
like
high.
2 big steps, and you're out. You know, you'll figure it out.
What if I think we need something here that just, like it just pops down here, or here or something, and then it just pops right back up, like that pool ladder. You know, that way you just boop, boop, and then when you're done, well, maybe it can't do all those things, but in my mind it does. And then maybe we could put the cooler there. It would be kind of a bummer because it's kind of precious space, but yet we need the cooler, so I'm trying to think of where else we could put it. But that's kind of one of the only spots. Well, how do you turn it on?
I think that turns.
This little thing?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Rubber ducky, come in. This is a Niner over here. We are Windrose asking to come into the harbor. In and out. I don't know what you say.
Over.
Over and out.
No.
Over and out. Well, if we don't have the TV here, we can maybe put it here. And then it could pop out like Michael Scott's and it goes push in, push out, and then it can come over. Maybe, I don't know. But we can't have, if we have the TV here, we basically block a lot of storage, and then we can't open these compartments can't open, so I think we gotta move the TV. So, or just go TV free, which I think we might have to do, unless we find a little TV the size of this like little mirror or something that we can just kind of pop in, but then we'd have cords and stuff. So it's a good spot for the TV, but it just isn't also the best spot because you can't open nothing. It is time to do the next project, and I'm kind of mentally suiting up to clean out the bilge pump. It's full of just dirt, water, bugs. I saw some bugs the other day in there, and it's pretty nasty. So it needs to be cleaned out, get some of the water out. So I'm going to do so by a sponge. So put the sponge in and wring it out. And it's going to be dirty, it's going to be gross, so I'm going to suit up mentally and physically.
We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires.
Got the sponge. Gross. So gross. Gross. Dog, this is so gross. Get in and get out. We in, we out, we woe. Wow, that's a lot of water in there, dog. On a boat, they say. It'll be fun, they say. Just kidding, it's fun. I'm not complaining, but this... This is really gross. This is pretty nasty.
It's not even poop water.
I know, but it looks like poop, and I think that's what's grossing me out.
It's not, it's just dirt.
It's just dirt. It's just dirt. It's just dirt. Just don't think about it. Just do it. This is gonna take forever. All dried out and looking good. Literally so much water was in there that I squeezed out. Gross.
Fires round ourselves, it's deja vu.
So we're continuing to work on the toilet, and yesterday was pretty crazy because we dove, if you saw in our previous video, down to the bottom of the boat to kind of see if there was a plug. I thought there was a plug, but when we took off the valve yesterday, water kind of came piling in and a fish came with it. So it obviously wasn't plugged because a little creature came in and it wasn't alive. So that was pretty funny. I kind of scooped him up with the sponge, put him back in the ocean, and then we kind of had to clean up that mess. So didn't film that because it was pretty crazy. We had a lot of things to kind of do. It needed 4 hands. One of the things that Seth is working on now is the toilet to see if the water is going in. What are you doing? I don't even know at this point. We've troubleshooted a lot of stuff. Working on the toilet. It was funny because yesterday we were talking about how I don't know what I'm doing, he doesn't know what we're doing, so when we try to explain to the camera, we were like, we don't know what we're doing. So we're working on the toilet. It's just kind of a fun little adventure of figuring out projects as they come along. And you can come with us on the journey because we are newbies sailing, newbies doing boat projects. Just noobs. We're just generalized noobs is what we are. So if you're a noob too, then this might be fun to watch. If you're advanced, this also might be fun to watch because you'll be laughing at us, saying, what are they doing? What's happening?
Replumbing.
Replumbing. Oh, wow. Little hole in the system, so this must go into the back. That wall.
Back when I'm with you, it's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
Ooh. Well, thanks for joining us on our journey. Unfortunately, the road stops here. Park. The road stops here. We're putting a boat in park for this episode of See Our World. Please join us next week. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, the subscribe bar down below, and we will see you next week. See ya. Well, oh, stupid airplane.